Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, December 19th. A couple more weeks left to go in the year here, so unbelievable that we're almost done. So let's get into it. No economic data today. That's going to move the market. Let's just get right into the broader markets. Start with the ES like we normally do. We failed yesterday. We tried to get above the SMAs, the 20 and the 50-day SMA. I said yesterday that in order for us to push higher, we had to regain these levels here. We did regain the 50 nicely, and then when we tried to get regain the 20, we failed, and then we lost both the 20 and then the 50 later on. And then, as you can see later on in the day, we came up and then we rejected them both again. And you can see right now in pre-market, we're still respecting the 50-day SMA. So the bias is still the same. Can't think longs until we regain these levels. So right now it's still respecting these levels. So we'll see what happens here. Here's the close from yesterday at 68.2475. If we lose that level, that aligns with the I think the weekly high of October 9th, 68.21. If we lose those levels, we're going to come down. I think we're going to test yesterday's lows, probably go through yesterday's lows if we do lose these levels, and then come on down and probably test this fair value gap I have down here from November 24th at 64.90. Then if we lose that, I think we go down here between the 67.5 up to 67.67 before maybe we get a little relief and get a little support. So same bias again today. It was pretty choppy yesterday. We need to regain these levels here in order for us to get some upside and get our push back into the 7,000 range. It seems like it wants to do it. Just like when we definitely looked like we wanted to do it yesterday, and then got exhausted and gave it all back towards the end of the day here, but. Thought for sure once we regained the 20 yesterday, we were on our way, and then it took it all away from us. And you can see right now, pre-market, we're respecting that 50. So same process today. Not thinking longs unless we're getting above the 50. Of course, the first step, and then that 20 seems to be giving us a little headache right now too. So same thing. So I guess today, same process. You got to be thinking, pops and fades. Meaning that if you get a pop in the market, you got to be thinking short again until we can really show that strength and hold above it. Getting into the NASDAQ right now. NASDAQ, same thing. Yesterday, we came right up to this lower end of this regressional trend line that I have here, and bouncing right off of it, unbelievable level, and just shot right down, right off it again. However, not horrible. We did get a nice little rebound late in the afternoon, but then it sold off in the last 15 minutes of the hour, and then it seemed to be holding a little bit in pre-market again. So this level right here, I would say between this 25,184.5 and 25,248 seems to be giving us some support. If we lose that, if we do get some sell-off today, and we lose that 25,184.5. We're going to come down to that 25,099, call it 25,100. And then if we lose that level, we're going to come down to this, probably come down to this 100-day SMA again and test that out at 25,014. And then again, same thing on the upside here. We have to regain certain levels first before we start thinking upside. This weekly low, 25,370.87. Want to think going high. Hey, Chris, what's up, my brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Anyways, we got to regain that. Hopefully, if we can get above yesterday's high. Yesterday's high was sitting at about 25,378.25. And if we can regain that level, then maybe we can push and get above and get a push into this 20-day SMA, sitting at 25,516.82. And then if we can get above that, then we push into the 50-day SMA, sitting probably 25,566.44. And then if we can regain that level and hold above it, maybe close above it today, then maybe for next week, then maybe we can be confident that maybe we can start getting that rally that we're all hoping for, that I'm hoping for right now. But every time you think you're going to get it, and you keep getting knocked down. So let's get moving on into Tesla. Before I forget, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, hit the more button and join the Discord community so you can come in and see some live trading from 8:30 a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. It's free. All you have to do is use your index finger and click the button. What's going on there, Anthony? Good morning. So Tesla, choppy day yesterday in the morning on Tesla. You could see by these wicks, you could never really get a full view of where it was going. We did come down to this 474.07 level. That's been a very strong level for us holding. So that level right now is still going to be giving, if we did pull back to that level, I still like that level a lot. I do have this level right in here between 480 to 482.92. I like that level for support. Thinking longs today. In order for us to get our push into that 500, we must regain the previous all-time high from December of 24, which is 488.54. We tried to do it a few times yesterday, and then it just kept getting knocked down. And especially what I didn't like to see was the sell-off in the afternoon. Had about 10 million shares that sold off in the afternoon. I thought, I was getting long all day. I thought we were pushing. We had a nice little push in the morning, and just before 11 o'clock. In the morning we had a really nice push upward. I thought for sure that we were pushing higher and we were going to get it yesterday. And then once we closed above it, I kept getting long, and then we lost it. Then we kept trying to get it again, lost it again. So it was really struggling, really trying to push it, but the sellers still took over, and then they took over. And then at the end of the day, I thought we were going to get that late push in the afternoon, like it does a lot. And then sure enough, in the last 10 minutes, big sellers came in. So that rally and that push into 500 is still on hold. But right now in pre-market, let's just see what happens. There is not a lot of volume happening in pre-market, like I always say. Just because you have a big looking candle up here, your eyes need to come down here, because this is where your volume is, and this is how you can measure what your volume is, right? So as I move my cursor over here, here is where your volume is, right on this line right here. So as I move my cursor, you can see that it's 3 million shares in the first 5 minutes of the day. Last 5 minutes of the day, you had 3 million shares, and then after hours, the last 5 minutes and after hours, or the first 5 minutes and after hours, you had 5 million shares on the downside there. So we are still holding these levels right now. I would say if we do get pullback longs here, if we lose this level right here, I think we're going to probably quickly move back down to this 474.07 level, test that as well. I like the longs if it can show us that we can hold above this 488.54. And then, of course, if we can get above yesterday's high at 490.86, maybe we can push into the all-time high at 496. And then, of course, if we get that 500, here we come. There are numbers out there of 530 within the first quarter of next year. But we'll see. Tesla's been very strong, even with all the haters out there. So anyways, let's get into the 5-minute opening range trade. Like I say, as always, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, subscribe to the channel, help build this community. I need your help, people. Thank you. 5-minute opening range trade yesterday. It set up nicely. It took a little while to set up, with very wicky, try to set up here, and then finally we got that nice push through at about 925. So the one thing about trading, you got to really be patient. You got to have your levels intact and be patient. I kept getting long, getting stopped out, long, stopped out. And then, it was a choppy day for me, not going to lie. I ended up losing $36 on the day, which I'm not unhappy about. because $36, you know, you're going to be able to rebuild on something like that. So that part doesn't bother me at all. You live to play another day. So anyways, going over the range from yesterday, the opening range was 475.79 to 482.33. If you did get long and you waited till at 9:25, you could have gotten a very nice move. Probably you could have gotten yourself about $7 out of that move. And so, like I say about how that translates into options, we're going to go over right now what I'm going to do for today. Today's expiration, all the strike prices I use for my options are they expire on Friday. So today's expiration date, so you have to be careful. I'm using a 4.90 call strike price for today. So right now where we open up, it's going to be very tight. So it's going to be about $3 away from where we currently are right now. And then on the put side, I've got a 4.80 put price. So that's pretty tight also, because the way Tesla's moving, you can move $10 in a probably 15-minute candle. So where it closed yesterday on the call side, it closed at $2.77. And where did we close yesterday? So yesterday we closed at 483, so we're about $4 higher. So I anticipate this is going to open up in probably in the mid $3 premium range, which is good. And why do I like that? Because when you dip below $3 on the premium price starts moving in pennies. So it will go from 277, 278, 279. Once it pops above $3, so you can see $3 here. So it goes 298, 299, $3. Once it gets to $3, it goes to 305. So that means that every trade you trade, so like for example, if I bought a 5 lot here at 298 and I sold it at 299, I'm making $5. If I bought a 5 lot at $3 and sold it at 305, I'm making $25. So you're making 5 times your money, once it gets up to the $3 premium range. So that's why I like trading stocks that are above $3 in premium, because you get a bigger bang for your buck on less movement. And so how does that move with the premium price? Pretty much you can figure for every dollar that the equity price moves, the premium price moves at about 40 or 50 cents. So if this moves $1, this premium price will move about 40 or 50 cents in either direction. If it moves up, the call price is going to move up in premium. If it moves down, the put price is going to move up in premium, and vice versa. So for example, if the equity price moves down and you're long on the calls, this price is going to move down. And if you're long on the puts and the equity price moves up, this price is going to move down, because if you buy puts, you want the price to go down. If you buy calls, you want the price to go up. And that's pretty basic options. I try to keep it simple. However, I do have many advanced strategies. But as far as trying to teach everybody here on YouTube, I try to get everybody going as we try to build a community. Hit that thumbs up button, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the more button. Come and join the Discord community and see live trading, 8:30 a.m. Central Time to 10 a.m. Central Time, as we try to build the community. If you have any questions, leave comments below. I'd be glad to answer them. If I don't see you in the Discord room, have a great day and a great weekend. And I will make a video on Sunday with the week ahead.